Hey everyone, welcome to day 30. Come on in. I'm going to give it a few seconds. I want you to jump on board. I want you to be a part of this celebration. You guys have been with me throughout the entire time. We are here on Emerge Now, Unstuck and Unstoppable Challenge. Who's emerged? Who has gone from being stuck to unstoppable? Listen, I have. If no one else have, I have. But I'm just teasing because I know that you have. You have inboxed me, you've chatted with me, you've called me up, you've given me information, telling me and sharing with me your breakthroughs and how this challenge has been such a blessing to you. And my whole goal of this 30-day challenge is not only to be a blessing to you, but to provide the value and for us together to go forward further than what we can ever imagine or think. You guys, welcome. Of course, you know who I am. My name is Cheryl Verrett. I am your friend, your pastor, your coach. I am the global speaker. I am the one where we're on this journey together, all in our different lanes, but doing the same goal, adding value right to the next generation, to the next people. Hey, Akpabio, we are in day 30. We have made it. And sis, you have been with me the entire time. My hat is off to you. You know what? While you're here and those who are joining me, type in the chat how this challenge has made a difference for you. Hey, my good friend, Pastor Sophia, I am so happy that you're with me today. We have ended 30 days. I cannot believe it. Every day at 12:30, I got on Facebook Live and brought some type of information to you guys, right? And I want to know, was it a value? What did you get out of it? What aha moments? Is it something that you would join again? Let me know. Type it in the chat. I want to know how you've moved forward, how you've emerged. Hey, happy Wednesday, Paola. I am glad you're with me. Look, on the last day, 30 days, you guys, you can see I'm all excited, right? 30 days of emerged now, unstuck and unstoppable. Who would have thought 30 days from that ago that we will be where we are right now? Eyes open, new revelation, moving forward into towards those things that we want to give birth to, those things that we want to create, where we want to go. Listen, over the 30 days, what we've talked about is overcoming self-sabotaging beliefs. We talked about jumping. I gave you the story when we went ziplining, right? And I had to jump even though I was standing in fear. I had to get over my fear in order to get to my breakthrough on the other side. We talked about self-sabotaging thoughts where we're carrying our past with us, looking in our rearview mirror, trying to drive forward. What is that? We cannot do that. We discovered that that is not possible. We're going to unpack our suitcase. We are not going to bring old baggage, old thoughts, old pains with us. We're going to know that it's there, but we're going to use that to catapult us into our future. Amen. Right? Hey, Sandra, I am glad. Woohoo. Yes. Day 30. So then we focused on making progress and not just being so perfect. And I had shared stories about how at one point I didn't move. I was a little paralyzed at some points because I just wanted everything to be perfect. Why? Because I cared what other people thought more than what was going on right here. And I had to change that. And when I changed and stopped caring about what other people thought, then I began to make progress like I unexpectedly. Have you guys experienced that before? Where you stop caring about what other people thought about where your progress? That's when you started making some progress. That's when you started getting that. Remember that little train? I think I can. I think I can. Ooh, we getting that momentum. And then all of a sudden that train is going down the track. And that's what we're doing. Unstuck and unstoppable. Sandra says, all right now. Pastor Sophia says, yes. Yes, you guys, yes. See, what we're doing is we're moving past, or we have moved past over this 30 days, those self-sabotaging beliefs. We defined them. We understood what they are. We looked at where we were, how it was affecting us, all that old baggage that we didn't want. We unpacked our suitcase and we was tossing all that stuff all over the place, what we didn't want. We burned it up. Then we walked into the place where we were releasing our untapped potential, that potential that could not come into fruition, that couldn't have its ta-da moment because why? We were carrying all that old baggage. It's once we get rid of that baggage that we can walk in a freedom. Remember, our shoulders back, chest out, head up, chin sticking out, and we're walking into our future like, yes, we have the confidence of knowing who we are and who we've been created to be, right? And so then we learned to reframe our past. So not just saying that whatever happened discounted our past. That wasn't what we did. But we reframed our past in a way that we can stand on our story and not in our story. We reframed our past in a way that we could use it as leverage to assist others in the future. We reframed our past in a way where we could use it to let go. We used it to assist other people. We used it to a place where it's no longer keeping us stuck. See, we're not going to be stuck, right? Then, hey, yes, Sandra, yes. You know, that's my thing now, you guys. You heard that. We want to get to the yes portion of our lives, right? So, yes, you got us unstuck. Amen. So, we are releasing that untapped potential. Yesterday, actually, I talked about slaying in your sweet spot, identifying what it is that you've been called to do. How do you know? How you put it all together to say, this is what makes me want to wake up in the morning. This is what gets me excited when I look at my calendar and I can think, oh, that is what I get the chance to do. I have an opportunity to move forward. That's right, Danny. See, Danny knows what I'm talking about. Danny said, amen. We want to have something where we get up and we stand on our tippy toes and we're looking and we're at the edge and we're looking over and we're going to ready to jump anyway. We talked about also what else did we talk about? We talked about letting go, the power of a good question. And that also came with listening. We have to listen better, not pretending to listen, not kind of halfway listen, thinking about our what we're going to buy at the grocery store, a grocery list when somebody's talking to you, not thinking about what you're going to say next, not doing this double dutch with the conversation. Every time somebody talks, you're trying to jump in to say what you need to say. We're not doing that anymore, right? We have been released. We are listening. You are speaking, two-way conversation. I'm speaking, you're speaking, I'm listening. We're reframing, right? Is this what I heard you say? This is what I believe you said. Is that correct? Right? So we want to make sure that we're hearing what other people are saying so we can move and be better equipped in our relationships, at home, with our spouses, with our loved ones, with our kids, at our jobs, wherever we are. Then we talked about when we get into those moments where we need to have some God formations. And I was speaking, sometimes I had to speak to myself. And I spoke to myself so much where I had to make myself believe it. I had to say, Cheryl, as I was saying, Sophia, Akpabio, Danny, Sandra, yes, we had to speak. Yes, I'm a child of God. Yes, I can do all things. Yes, I'm excited. Yes, I can be used. And I remember I was using those God formations so much. Everything that God said about me, remember that the birds outside of my window began to chirp and say, whoop, whoop. Yep, she's more than enough. Chirp, chirp. Yes, she can do all things. Right? This is what we're talking about. What is your song? What is your sweet spot? What is it that you're saying? How are you moving forward? And then through it all, we came to the place where we were talking about increased self-confidence. How do you increase your self-confidence? Your self-confidence is increased as you get more knowledge, more understanding. Remember, what is it that we're feeding ourselves? We have to feed ourselves so that we can grow. Remember, we had the glass of water, and all this was the icky stuff inside, the past, the hurts, the pains, because we had that big old moat, that wall that was built between us. And as we pour more God's word, as we pour more of this worship, as we pour more of the studying and the reading and the listening, and just watching what comes into our eyes and our ears, because we know that affects our hearts and the way that we think, then what we have to do is pour more of the good. So what's the bad that's inside, or that ugly, that stuff that's keeping us stuck, that murky, icky stuff, it will leave, right? More good will wipe out the bad. we discussed that sometimes we have to move out of our neighborhoods, right? Those places of comfortability. We have different relationships. They change. They are tweaked. And we looked at the five people around us. The five people around us define who we are and where we're going. So, who are the five people around you? Remember, we said we don't want to be the smartest person in the room. We want to have some people right here that's pulling us up as we're pulling some other people up. So I'm telling you, I've been excited. And what I want you to do, whatever you got over, I don't care, over the 30 days, whatever it is, type it in the chat. You know what, Cheryl? I remember you said this, and this is what stuck with me. This is what I think will encourage somebody else. Type it in the chat so other people, when they read this, and I can know what I said that actually was stuck, that was of value, right? I want to make sure that I'm always giving you value. We talked about change. We talked about feeding on the right information, talked about leading. And to be a leader is critical for us to rise up right now. It's critical for us to stand and have our voice. Remember, you're necessary. Your voice is necessary. You were created for such a time as this. You could have been created in any other season, any other era, but you are created now. That means inside of you are the plans for the future. Inside of you are the revelations and are the new inventions that are around that we need in order to take us to the next level. We talked about sincerity and authenticity. If I say nothing else, where we are on this journey is we want to be authentic. See, it's our real story. When you're released to tell your story, what you've been through, you're going to release someone else. You're going to allow other people, right? Have you ever been around people who you were wondering how did they get from point A to point Z? Have you been around people who are walking in a power and authority, and you wanted to figure out how do I walk in my authority? How do I add value to other people? But you were too afraid, or you didn't know the people and you didn't ask. But then now where we are is we decided that we're going to speak up, that we're going to say or reach out, that we're going to be transparent, and we're just going to be us. We don't have to be anyone else. We just have to be us and who God has called you to be. That's enough. You're more than enough. Everything inside of you, everything that you've got. So we are celebrating today. We went over 30 days. That was like a whoop synapses of everything. So type in the chat. Let me know how it's been a value. Let me know what out of the 30 days that you got out of this. How did you emerge? Did you emerge? Say, I emerged. Type it in there. I'm unstuck. I emerged. And then for those of you who are in bands, I emerged this way. I emerged by doing whatever. I'm no longer stuck. I'm no longer paralyzed. I got birds outside my window too, Cheryl, and they chirping the same song saying that we can do it all. We can do it. You can do it. I believe in you. You see, one of the things I believe is that it is so important to speak and use your voice right now, to reclaim your voice, reclaim your future for you and for those around you to come. It has been my pleasure. It has been my absolute pleasure to create a community to where we can come together and we can be transparent. We don't have to circle around that mountain over and over again of fear, doubt, and unbelief. That we have a place where we can lock arm in arm, going together. Yes, what did you say, Pastor Sophia? You emerge knowing that there are people who need what you have. Absolutely. Absolutely. Pastor Sophia, your heart is so beautiful. You're so sweet. When people come, we just want to go, oh, okay, now talk to me. Share what you got for me. And we just listen. So you command that where we listen. Octavio, you said, I emerged knowing how to be a good leader and have self confidence. That's right. Because Octavio, you said you want to speak. You are a speaker, you have a platform. And I cannot wait to see you on your platform. Hey, Jacqueline, how are you? Thank you. Jacqueline says your voice is so powerful. It's powerful because I am passionate. That's what it is. So I appreciate you guys so much. Now, what I want you guys to do is still continue to type in the comment section your breakthrough, how you got your breakthrough, what nuggets you got. Then I want you to go over to my business page. Remember, don't forget that because I want to stay in relationship with everybody. I don't want this to be the end, even though we're at the 30-day mark. I want to continue with having more conversation, more nuggets, adding more value in my business page, which is under Verrett Cheryl, as opposed to Cheryl Verrett. Just switch my first and last name around. And then in November, remember, I changed it from October. In November, I am coming out with a training that's going to allow you to make decisions like that. I'm putting it all together because I want it to be smooth. I want it to be where you get it. You just go like, yes, I can put these different things in place, and God, it doesn't take me very long in order to answer a deep question. It doesn't take me long to move forward. See, because everything that I'm doing, I want us to move. I don't want us to be stuck. I want us to just keep and stand, building that momentum, right? So I want us to do that. And I want you guys, I'll be posting about my book. I remember I co-authored a book that is coming out in February. I want you guys to be on the lookout for that. I'm in the middle of writing another book that hopefully will come out before February. I'm going to do an ebook. And just know that I love you guys. Hey, Lady May, what did you say, Jacqueline? Yes, you are powerful and passionate. I got to tell you, we were talking about, this is a side note, we were talking about the people who are around you. And I have to tell you, I have wonderful people around me. I have people from like that I hang around that I think that build me up spiritually. And then I have those who build me up professionally. And then I have those that I come around and they build me up as I'm working with families and just doing so many things. Like I have different groups of different people that inspire me. That inspire me. And actually, you're on here right now. And I have to say, it is my honor to be called your friend, to be your colleague, to be co-pastors with you in that group. And just watching you emerge is a blessing to me as we walk on this journey together. And yes, Jacqueline. Look, Jacqueline's an author too. You know, who's the author on here? So, Jacqueline, you're an author. Write the name of your book in the comment section. Lady May, you are an author. Write the name of your book in the comment section. Who else? Danny, have you written a book? Write the name of your book in the comment section. You guys, Danny Burton is a singer. When I say she's a singer, she just doesn't sing. She sang. I mean, the girl sings like you haven't heard before. So make sure that you know Danny Burton. She is there. Akpabio, she is my Nigerian princess, my queen. And we are going to I am saying it right now, we're going to do some business together nationwide. Hey, Monette, I am so glad you joined me on my day 30. We have finished our challenges, right? And then we have, who else did I miss someone? It's Sandra. We're putting together a conference that we're going to do as well. Pastor Sophia, she has her business. She posted it yesterday. Feel free to post it again today. The name of your shop. You guys make sure that you go to her shop so that you can purchase some of her cute items that she has. And she's one of my pastor friends. And then we have Paola. Paola is my new friend that I met through my husband, actually. And I am honored to be in relationship with you. And I look forward to what we're going to do here as far as Facebook and outside of Facebook. I just think that big things are in store. I also want to know when you guys are doing something, make sure that you message me. Let me know. I want to support you. I want to be of value. I want us to come together and have that community where we are like Sandra said, yes, you go, where we can root for one another because we have emerged, and we have become unstuck and unstoppable. It's been my pleasure. This is day 30, the end of the 30-day challenge. You guys don't show up tomorrow because I won't be here, but I will be here periodically throughout the month. I believe at least once a week, I'm going to go live and just share what's going on in my world, adding value. And then in November, I'm going to have the training, and I'll make sure that I contact you guys. Also, I want to let you know that I don't know if I've told you guys about Teen Challenge, and Teen Challenge is having a conference online. You guys may have known some people who are dealing with some type of struggle, alcohol or drugs, some type of addiction, some type of issue. Teen Challenge is a program where you live on ground, on campus, in a house. And they have a house just for men and a house just for women. Even though it's called Teen Challenge, it is for all ages, older adults. It's not just teens. And it's around the world. So if you guys know of anybody, then make sure you refer them over. It is Christian based, and I'm going to post something in my in my feed on my Facebook, because I was sharing with them with Teen Challenge that I was going to share that information with everybody. So just want to let you guys know to be of value. And know, you guys, that I am excited that you guys are here. Jacqueline, what'd you say? The title of your book is When a Lie Becomes the Truth, and it's available on her website, which is www.jackieharden.com. And it's also available on Amazon. And Jackie, you are so welcome for the shout out. I cannot wait to read it. You give me little tidbits about your story and your book. It is real. It is real. It is a story about a woman who has emerged unstuck and unstoppable. And yes, Monette, Teen Challenge is a great nonprofit. I've been working with them for past 6 years now. 6 years. And Lady May, what did you say? The title of your book is Success Within Your Hands: 7 Tips to Unleash Your Talent. Come on now, see? 7 tips to unleash your talent, all stemmed around emerging, unstuck, and unstoppable. Monette, you had a book. What's the title of your book again? I don't have it in front of me. And let's see. Sandra, do you have a book? If you have a book too, type it in there. You said you came across their conference in San Francisco Bay Area. Yeah, they're all around doing great, great work. So anyway, make sure you type it in the chat. Thank you, you guys, for coming on. Thank you so much for just being on this journey with me for the 30 days. Some of you guys, Octavio, for sure, my new friend, she stuck with me from the whole time. And it's just been awesome. Monette, you said the name of your book is called Women Can. What? Women can what? Women can. Women Can is the name of Monette's book. And Jacqueline said you check out Teen Challenge in your area, and the closest location is in Columbus, Georgia. Oh, you checked it out. Columbus, Georgia. Hopefully it's not too far from you. But I tell you what happens, and I'll just tell you this part. When people go to Teen Challenge, you may be in LA, and you may actually participate because of certain needs, right? It might have been trafficked or need to get into a new environment. So you may actually participate in a different area. So when we talk about using our voice and making a difference, this is an area where you can make a difference in the life of people who want it, who are building that momentum, who say, yes, I want to become unstuck and unstoppable. See, look for Teen Challenge is my area. I love it. I tell everybody about it. You may have other areas or other people around you who are waiting for your voice. I work with leaders, with business leaders. I work with people with high functioning women, right? Some good men. I work with all different groups because my passion is to inspire, equip, and educate wholeness in the life of women and some good men. That's my passion, because I want everybody to be unstuck, where they're no longer self-sabotaging, that they're releasing their untapped potential, and they're walking in that confidence that you were born with. You were born with. So anyway, I love you guys, and thank you. I wish I had some pom poms where I could just yay. And I will see you guys later. Talk to you later. Bye bye. Thanks again for going on the journey with the girl. What's that? Thanks for rolling with a sister. Thanks for letting a sister roll. Whatever that is. But anyway, love you. Bye bye.